Is it working now? Can you hear me? I think you can hear me. Let me know if it's loud and clear. It's so awful when I go silent. It's awful for all of you. It's good for Bruno. Can you hear me? Loud and clear. I love that. No sound. Yeah. Oh, who even knows what's happening with technology in this room? One day it works on the Yeti, the other day it doesn't. It's like, what is going on? But anyway, we will get there. We've got the camera fixed, which is wonderful. And I've got my hair cut, everyone. Yay! So we are kicking some goals, but there will still be, you know, the usual fun Kylie things that happen. Whether we like them or not, they're going to happen. We just own it. Progress, not perfection. We've got to keep telling ourselves that one, don't we? So how are you all? It's so good to be here with you. I am so thrilled about today. And today is all going to be about online stamping retreat, because it is happening in just a couple of days, like 48 hours, well, even a little bit less. Let's have a look exactly what time. 44 hours to be exact, it's going to be happening. 44 hours. So if you haven't registered, come on, you got to do it, people. This is the time. I know we've all been very busy. I know we have a lot on our plate, but we just get sidetracked, right? We get sidetracked. There's things happening in our life. There's so much going on, but I need you to go there stat. Go there now if you haven't registered, because you're going to have FOMO if you don't do it now. FOMO. What is FOMO, everyone? The fear of missing out. In certain situations, I have JOMO, the joy of missing out. But this would be definitely FOMO, because we have so many amazing projects to show you. Bruno and I have a duo project that is deceptively like difficult looking, but so easy. So easy. My solo project, it's a little bit complicated, but you know, we like a little bit of complicated in a fun fold card. But again, once you break it down, deceptively easy. When you first look at it, you're like, what even? What is even going on here? But we know that you're going to love it. We know that you're going to use it over and over again. And just remember, you don't need to have the products that we're using. You can use anything you have on hand. Do you own some paper? Yes, I hear that as a resounding yes, you have paper. So if you have paper, a sentiment stamp set, any other like stamp set that you use, just swap it out for what you have on hand. You don't need to go and buy any more stuff. Use what you have, and it's just brilliant. It's so much fun. And you've got that pin. Oh, I love the pins. Now, I do think Bruno might be able to tell me, but I'm pretty sure that Lisa does have a couple of pins left. But if you just head over to onlinestampingretreat.com, which is this one here. If I give you this link here and we go to merch, because yeah, we love merch. I think Bruno said yesterday that we only have like, well, we had some purchased last night, so we probably only have like 9 left now, 10 maybe. So get happening, peeps. Don't miss out on all of these goodies, because that Vespa, I think I've got, oh no, that's, actually Bruno, you've got to give me one, because I don't know where my one went. I think Jessie stole my one too. She does that. 8 pins. You've got to check that I've got one on my board, because I don't think I have one, and I don't want to miss out on the Vespa. I'm very stressed now. Where are you, little Vespa? Where are you? Because yeah, there's none here. So who even knows where it is? So we've got 7 pins left, because one's mine. Don't sell mine. I want to make sure I get it. Because I've got a pin here and that I thought was, because I could see the rose gold, but it's actually the Stampin' Up! Orlando trip pin. Can you believe we both went rose gold? Stampin' Up! And us. Rose gold is in, people. Rose gold is the colour. So you might not be able to earn the incentive trip pins, but you can get one of these pins. And Bruna has done the most amazing pin board for me. It is incredible. And you're just going to absolutely love it. Now, I feel like the tint here is a bit of a weird colour. Let's see if I can get some colour in here that I like. Oh, no, I went grey then. Oh, a little bit more brightness. But it's very bright already, apparently, but I don't feel it is. So there we go. What else is new with all of you lovely people? What's happening? Good. That looks great. So should we make a fun fold card together? I am actually going back to Online Stamping Retreat number 2, session 2 for 2024, which was last year. If you missed out on any of the previous online stamping retreats, just keep an eye out, because we may, I'm not guaranteeing it because we haven't spoken to Lisa, we may open up previous ones. So if you've missed out in the past of any of the online stamping retreats, then just keep that in mind, that after the event you should be able to sign up. Hopefully, if Lisa approves it, I'm sure we'll have a little conversation, and Gina. Oh, Jenny's here. Hi, Jenny. Give big hugs to everyone. We miss you all in Melbourne. So let's have a little look-ski here of what we have to play with. Where are all my goodies? I've got them over here. So we are playing with Kintsugi. Woo! Now, if you don't have these products, these are brand new with Stampin' Up. As you can see, we're having a lot of fun with this suite of products. There may or may not be a Kintsugi sample on our online stamping retreat event. So one of the papers that we use. And like I said, if you don't have this paper, all good. You just use what you have on hand. But this is absolutely beautiful, this new paper. And we also have a step set that goes with it. We have some dies as well. We also have these gorgeous flower accents. And there is also, I'm pretty sure, yes, an embossing folder that goes with it as well. So a lot of gorgeous, amazing, fantastic things in this suite of products. And I have already chopped down what we're working with today, because for once in my life, don't get used to it everyone, but for once in my life, I thought I would get myself organised before I go live. I know, isn't that exciting? So if you have our OSR Session 2 2024, then you can get the measurements and you'll know exactly what I'm doing. If not, well, you just have to wait until we finish OSR on Sunday and look out for a video or some information on our Instagram or our newsletter to let you know that you can purchase this one, because it is a brilliant project. You are going to absolutely love it. And of course you receive pages and pages of tutorials all together, all the videos, everything unlimited, like it's the best. So let me have a little look here at what we need to do. We're going to do a little bit of scoring. So I've got 2 pieces of cardstock here, and I've scored it a little bit just to remind myself of what I'm scoring, but I just want to give that a bit more of a burnish just to make sure it's all happy. I'm going to do that twice. So the whole event that we do with the online stamping retreat is all fun folds. So if you are a fun folds person, or you've always been intimidated of fun folds, I have to say I'm one of those people that get very intimidated and overwhelmed with fun fold cards. But this online stamping retreat will definitely give you creative confidence to try maybe something that you wouldn't necessarily try, that you'd be a bit, you know, nervous, that you need some support and you need someone to guide you step by step. And I think for me, having a video that shows you exactly how the main mechanisms work, yeah, it just helps me go, that's not as hard as I had thought in my head. In fact, I think I can do that. And I love that feeling of, really, that's all it is? You got to be joking me. So this is what the first part of our card is going to be. And then all we're going to do is add on these pieces here. And of course we're going to decorate everything. And this piece here. And there's just a little thing here that I have to be mindful of. I remember this when I was doing the project, that you don't glue the whole thing down. So we've just got to keep that in mind so that I don't do a boo-boo. Ask me how I know about the boo-boo. Now, I feel like they are too short. Oh, that's because I haven't glued that. Yes, very good. So we will do this together and we will help one another to get our little project. And it's going to go like this. Whee! Like so. Isn't that the coolest? What did we call it? It's a... got the name of the actual document here, preview. It is called a triple panel slide and lock Z fold card, and it was my solo project for online stamping retreat last year. And so as you can see, these projects are the gift that keep giving. Like, I just keep using them over and over again, even though this is from a year ago, and there's ones that are from years ago that I can still go back to and use, and it's amazing. So we're going to glue that down. And you want it to be close, but not like too close when you're doing cards like this, because you don't want it to grab too much on that edge there. And then you just got to make sure that everything lines up nicely, which that looks good. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a little bit out, isn't it? That's meant to be joined. Pretend that's joined in the middle. I wonder what I did with my scoring to... Oh no, it's actually not too bad. I think once I've got it on there, it will be happy days. It's probably where I stuck it. If I looked at the original, it's probably similar. So don't stress if you have a little bit of a gap there, because we're going to be decorating lots of this. So first thing we'll do is, normally I would like do all of the paper, and actually we could do all of the paper first. We'll do those two, which are these beautiful pieces here. Look how well I cut that one. I think I grabbed the wrong scrap piece. There'll be another scrap piece there somewhere going. It's actually me. What is even this piece? Why are you even here? Maybe that's the piece. Oh, it is. This is for my sentiment. See what happens when I'm so organised? I confuse myself when I'm organised. It's like, what is going on here? What have I done? Oh, was it a duo project? Oh, I see. I thought it said on the document that was a solo project of Kylie Bertucci, but I could have read wrong. Oh, no, it doesn't say. Sorry, yes, it was a duo project. Yes, I remember now. I remember. Thank you for remembering, Bruno. Now, this one and this one are all for the inside of the card, because we need somewhere to write, of course. And these are our panel pieces, which we need. And I've even got the front cover, the vase for the front cover. Now, we need to decide whether we go for the gold on the front here and then the pink on the inside. The front cover of the card in the middle, I'm going to definitely do this one here. And then we can have this one on here. I think that looks good. And I do like this kintsugi style at the front. Most of this is going to be covered. But yeah, I think it's good to sort of see what a little bit of that underneath. We're just going to expose a little bit on both sides, which I think will look really good. But if you do the same colour as this, it's also really nice looking too. So should we do some gluing? Let's do this one here first, the inside piece. And make sure I've cut that correctly. I did measure twice and cut once. That is the way to do it. What? The tutorial for session 2, 2025 is 293 pages. Get signing up, people. That's the one that's coming out in just under 44 hours time. Or less than 44 now. 43 point whatever it is. So get signing up. You're gonna be so sad you missed out. Good morning, Megan Lacornu. Oh, good thing I didn't need to have a certain way for this, because I would have glued it the wrong way. I meant to double check, but I didn't double check that one. I know it's hard to glue a side that has beautiful embossing, gold embossing on it, but I just really like this side. Even though I profess not to be a pink girl, Megan Lacornu thinks that I'm a pink girl at the heart. I'm just hiding it. I'm pretending I don't like pink, but really I do. Now I feel like that one didn't, yes, I didn't chop that correctly. I didn't double check this one. So I've got a little bit longer here at the end. I was like, surely I couldn't have cut them all correctly. Oh, no, maybe I did, but I was a bit worried that might. No, oh, I did. I've got to trust myself a bit more. Trust yourself, Kylie. And then I'm like, but I can't, because then you suddenly just fail me. I trusted you, and then you go and do something like that. How very dare you? Exactly. She's on to me. She's figured me out. Okay. This is looking good. So that's the inside. Then we'll do these pieces here. This paper is just, oh, so sweet. As soon as I saw it in the catalogue, I was just like, oh, I need it. And I saw it in real life on stage, and I was like, yes, get into my shopping cart. So just remember, if you shop with us in Australia, that you will receive a video class bundle for free. 12 classes, all using the celebratory sips it is this month. So I'll show you that one as well. And we've got a really cool customer card this month. I've done a few of them here for little samples. We did that in our video last week. If you missed that, you can go back on our channel and check that out, because this paper and these stamps are amazing. So that's the customer card for this month when you purchase with us. And we have a few specials happening at the moment, so I'll tell you about those as well. Stampin' Up, we've got a few really cool specials. But here is the video class bundle. Celebratory sips. Yeah, yeah. I did a really cool fun fold card with mine. And yeah, I think you'll really like that. It's kind of like a tri-fold type card, but just a little bit different. So you'll enjoy that one. But yeah, all the girls, 12 different designers, 12 different projects with videos, and all of the measurements and everything that you need to get the projects done. So it's a really good, like, affordable $22. Like, come on, people, amazing. You can scan the QR code, or you can do this here. What did I use? Yes, there it is. There's the link. So you can use that one there if you would like to purchase that one. Or if you shop with us, then you'll get this for freezies. This will be a gift for you to say thank you for shopping with us. And also our amazing Crazy Crafters team, our direct team members, received this as well. So we had a new team member join us yesterday, which was very exciting to see that. I was like, oh, new team member, that's a bit exciting. I'll actually see who our new team member is, because I was very happy to see that. New team member. Oh, yesterday, here it is. Drum roll, everyone. Who are we welcoming? Tracy! Welcome, Tracy. I'm very excited to welcome Tracy. Great to have you in our Crazy Crafters team. So that's a very exciting thing. And it's always a good time to join. Like, I know some people like to wait for specials, but you know what? The starter kit is such an amazing special. You get $66 of product for free and free postage. So if you're like literally about to place an order that's over $169, you are crazy not to just join, because then you get all the extra bits, and once you join up you get 20% off minimum all of your purchases. It goes up depending on how much you sell or buy, how much shopping you do. Hello, Anna. Good to see you. Now, I think I'll do this after, because we'll just look at this mechanism now. So this is probably the hardest bit that we're doing now, and it's really not that hard. So we'll attach I've got to put this to the side because this is the sentiment piece that I keep picking up incorrectly. Hello, Bronwyn. Aww. Miss you. Hi, friend. There we go. Hello, Rebecca. There we go. So I've been pumping out some donuts this week, like hardcore. We've had, lots of different things happening to friends in the area. Lots of sickness and, some sad things that have been happening to peeps. And what's the best cure? Donuts. Donuts are the best cure for everything. So, yes, I've been pumping out a lot of donuts. I can't even tell you how many donuts I've made in the past couple of weeks. It's been a lot of donuts that have come out of this house, and it's the best. I love being able to give something that just makes the heart happy when you're going through tough times, and donuts do that to you. They're just that thing that makes you happy. Now I'm going to go for this one here. So I just like to line it up on both sides, just so that when it's closed, it lines up around each edge. So we're going to glue that like so on one side. So we're only going to glue on the right side, okay? Or you can do it on the left side, but then you would glue this only on the right side. So it's the opposite for each one. But I really like that. I think that looks awesomeness. So let's do that gluing. And we just want to, I think the best way I find to get the glue right, because you don't want to go over the part that you know, so I'll just do it from here, and then that gives me like a little gauge of how far across I can go. And then flip that over and stick that down. That looks great. And then same with this one. Find out how far along you can go. And then flippy flip. Yes. Love it. Chop it. So that's that. Now this is the only tricky bit, okay? That's so easy so far, right? So this is the only thing you have to remind yourself, is that when we're sticking down this piece here, we're only, again, going to stick it down. And again, let's line it up. I don't know why, oh no, we did it this way. I was like, why is that not matching up? I thought that matched up, because one side is a little bit different to the other. So we'll line that up, and what will happen is all we're going to glue is just this section in here. So I'm just going to pull that across a little bit, and then we can see exactly what parameters we have for sticking, because we do not want to go beyond those two pieces, those two little pieces there. And if I just aim for around here, then that will give me my little square to work in, like so. Happy days. And we can line that up like so on each side. And that can go there. We'll just leave that there for a little secchione. And remember, you can swap out any of these papers. You don't have to do the same, but I kind of like that reveal part of it where you're just like, what is going on here? What's happening? And you could even like be a bit tricky and make sure that this all is the same pattern, which, you know, wouldn't be, well, it would be a little bit tricky because you've got piece underneath. So yeah, up to you, but that would be a bit challenging. That would add a little bit of extra challenge to it. So see here, a little bit of glue on there. So you just want to be really mindful that you're not going anywhere near the panels here. Fortunately, I have some remover here, adhesive remover, but it does affect the gauge if you glue too closely to the edge. But that's looking really good. I love it. Chop it. And look at that. It's revealing amazingness through the middle here. We'll put our inside. Glue on the white DSP between the blue pieces. That way you won't miss. Ah, love it. There we go. There we go. And we'll stick that one down there. And I've given it plenty of room around the outside here because we don't want it to get in the way of that hinge. So it's quite a bit smaller than usual for that insert because, yeah, we want that to sit nicely in there. Isn't that the coolest? And you could even, if you wanted to really be dramatic, because, you know, who doesn't love the drama? You can add another one of these, like double up one of these, and then stick it this side as well. So if you want one of those cards that has like extra writing, like maybe it's like a going away card or something for work or something that, you know, you need a group people to sign. And so that way you can have a space for writing all the way along, like 3, and then fold, and you can even have writing on there and then paper on the top. So then that would give you 1, 2, 3, 4 panels of writing. So that's really cool. I know, it's a really fun card, isn't it? And it's so doable. Like, it's really not scary. It looks scary and you're thinking, how is this mechanism going to work? But I think that key aspect here, just making sure that you're gluing just in a small part here and as far away from those little inserts as possible. That will make sure that that little mechanism there works wonderfully. Now we'll cut this little guy out with our dies that we have, because, you know, who's going to fussy cut when we've got the dies that can do it for us? Yes, please. We'll take that. Any corners that we can cut, we're all here for. And we've also got some really nice flower accents too, so I can use those. And I think, what stamp set do you think we should use? We'll have a little play with where we're going to place this. And we've even got some more here if we wanted to add another one. What have we got? We could add a cup next to it. Maybe I could add one of the Midnight Muse cups. So I think that would go really nicely with what we've done here. And just the colour profile that we've used on this one. Yeah, I think this cup here would be nice. We could do another one in the vase and have two of them sort of side by side if we want to. I like having the difference in shape though, so I think I'm going to stick with the cup idea. So let's just cut that out, and then that will make it easier to use the dies. And then I can run it through the mini scam. There we go. Where is my mini actually? Oh, there you are. There you are, little one. And there's some really beautiful dies on here actually, that they could even add a little additional gorgeousness. And these lines here, these are really good for creating gold, like cracking. Oh yes, that's the other one that I wanted to mention actually. Thank you so much for bringing that up, Marina. That if you buy a suite at the moment, and I wonder if it actually works when you sign up. That's very interesting. I wonder if that's what Tracy did, because she's a smarty pants. We can all learn to be like Tracy, can't we? Tracy's a smarty pants. Oh, I didn't fix that little glitch that was happening with the share screen, because it was being very weird. Let me just preview mode and see what happens here. That one. Because yeah, it was doing like a little weird thing behind. There was something strange. Which was, let's see if I can get rid of it. Talk among yourselves, people. Just talk among yourselves. Do your thing, peeps. Okay, I think I'm cooking with gas. I think I've found a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, everyone. Ooh, I think I've got it worked out. Oh my goodness, I can totally do hard things when it suits me. When I decide I want to do it. So let's see here if this will work. I think it's that one there. You can get deleted, and you are our new little scene here. Okay, will this work? Yo, I don't know. Oh, it's going to change the button. Of course it will. there's always something else, isn't there? I'm trying to share my screen with you all, but I have worked it out. I know exactly what I need to do. But there's always a flow-on effect. It's never just, I'll just do this. This will just work. It's like, oh no, I've got to do that too. There's always the next thing. All right, I've got it, people, I've got it. I know I can do it. I could do really hard things, I know I can. Ready? Drum roll. I need a round of applause when I get this done finally. He'll be like, you did it, Kylie, you did it. Here we go, moment of truth. Will it happen? Yes! Although it's taking a little while to go to the other screen. I don't know why it does that flip in between, but anyway, it's working. It's doing its thing. Now, here's our 50% off, which is what I want to show you. Ah, why did that disappear on me? Come back here, 50% off. Shop now. So buy one suite, get one 50% off. Let's read to see if you can get that when you join. Because I'm telling you, that's a really smart way to get way more than $66 off. Let's have a little look. We can even try it. We can even give it a test. Beautiful gallery. Oh my goodness, yes. Kintsugi! I know that one. Look what they've done with the vase. That's so pretty. Ooh, look at the flowers. Yeah, maybe we can use them. So pretty. Borrow Horror Vibes. Bruno may or may not be using that for online stamping retreat. Check it out. And Lovely Garden. I may or not be using that. I might be using Botanical Textures. So you need this. I may or may not be using On the Go. I may or may not be. Oh no, I'm not using Mixed Media Flora, but that's a definite must-have. Oh my goodness, you need that in your cart stat if you don't have that suite. So for you to be able to get buy one get one free, this is literally unbelievable. This is such a good deal. Thoughtful Journey. I may or may not be using Full of Life. I love the Full of Life one. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at them all. Yay. Oh, yes. So buy one, get one 50% off. So a really smart thing to do would be to make sure both are really expensive. And then that way get the highest costing one because it will come off the lower priced item. So yeah, if you get both of them higher, then, you know, do the girl math, then you get more off. Now, sorry if you can hear the garbage truck doing its thing, but it's deciding to drive past us this morning. Oh yeah, I can hear some wine bottles in there. So let's see here if it will let us do a little bit of joining. Did it say anything in there that you can add it to your starter kit? I don't know if it did. But that would be very interesting if that is, maybe we'll get Bruno to try it and he can tell us if it happens, because I don't know if I've got my email that I need to do the faux joining. Build your starter kit. And remember that your starter kit can be like, I don't know if I've used that one or not. I don't know what my latest email is that I use for my faux joining, but anyway, we'll do a little play and I'll let you know if you can add it to a starter kit, because that's a really, really great deal. That would work out for some of the sweets. I think some of them are around like $200 and something if you get a big one. If you got two of the bigger ones, like this one here is $245. And I would go for, yeah, so then $215. So you're really getting like, yeah, $107 extra which is a really good way. If that works on the starter kit, I will be so excited. And if not, I'm sorry for misleading you. Please accept my apology. We're all here for the girl math. I love working out how I can get you cheaper stuff, because we all want new stuff, but we also love it at a bargain. I get so excited when I can get something discounted. It's like one of the joys of my life when I can get something discounted. Okay, that's there. I've got some tape here that I can use. I do love having tape. Can I just say, tape is amazing. And randomly, this is actually painter's tape from Bunnings. It's our hardware store. And it actually works quite well. It's so that you don't take paint off the wall when you're painting, and you can get the paint. You don't get paint where it shouldn't go, but it works really well for my cutting in my die cutting machine. This is the roll I've got, so I think I'm going to be set for a while. Just a little side note, because I was using washi, but washi is just too precious to use for something like that. And to be honest, sometimes it does rip my project, and I get very sad when that happens. Now, where is this guy? Thank you. He's looking for you everywhere. Line that up as best as you can. Get your tape. And then you can rest easy. It's like, oh, I don't have to stress and try and like be really careful when I put it in. It's like, whee! It's all just very happy. I know it's going to stay in place. Be secure. It's worth the extra step. Go over there, please. Now, is this going to be... Oh, yeah. It seems good. Like, you've just got to be a bit careful, I think, with any tape that you use. Don't be too rough. Now, the other thing that I saw when we went over to the screen share section were these beautiful flowers. So, I think I've got some gold metallic there that we could possibly use with these, because I think that would look amazing. Let's bring this down so that you can see it properly. So we'll do something like that, and I can actually raise them up because they're not going to be in the way of anything, because this goes behind. You can do it the other way around, like you can do it where that goes in the bottom, but you just have to make sure that you don't glue in this section here. But I'd prefer the square to be the main focus, and then have everything decorated here. So yeah, I'm going to raise that up just because it's on a different pattern behind. Now we could, if we wanted to, let's have a little play here. This is the only thing I didn't plan beforehand. Thank you, Diane, for purchasing Online Stamping Retreat. Woo! You go, girl. So we're going to add some of these. So I think if I add like a few in this section, we've also got our sentiment that we want to use. And we could use this little one here, but I just feel like it's going to take up too much room, to be honest. I think I'm going to just chop down a little sentiment. Let's aim. I think I'm going to do this one here, the You Inspire Me, because, or even the I'm Here For You, because I want the front to be the hero. Like if I look at You Inspire Me, I think that will be, yeah, look at that. Spot on. And it can just sit on the side here and be like inconspicuous and yet amazing. Great idea, everyone. You're all so smart. And then we've got our little sentiment piece that I kept mucking up for something else. I've got to make sure my sentiment piece is a very different size to the other pieces when I do that next time. do some embossing on here. Just come back to our little live chat and see. Thank you, Bruno. Sidetracked. You know me so well, Randy. I am Dory. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Okay. Oh, I feel like that didn't... I might need to do a... I'll just do another one, just in case. But I feel like I need to put some more Versamark in my... pad. Oh, that looks much better. That looks like it's going to... happily take the embossing powder. Yeah, much better. Sometimes it's just, yeah, getting a better imprint. You can see the difference between the two. See how that's got like little, like dotty, spirally. And if you have issues with embossing, like sometimes it is just that you need to re-ink your Versamark or even just get a brand new one. Because sometimes I personally find, yeah, after a little while, it's just better to get the new pad. The re-inking is great, but it's not as good. And I'll show you the difference between these two when we emboss it. And we'll take away all the embossing powder as well. But you really do need the embossing powder. It does help a lot. It's not going to affect the image, as you can see here. Let's compare the two of them. So you can see here the dotty, like it's not a clear image here. I'll just wait for that to dry a little bit and then we'll wipe it with the tissue. Oh, not 50% off BOGO. It's normal retail price in the starter kit. Oh, well, we tried. See, Stampin' Up's getting just way too clever. They're doing the girl math as well, but they're doing boy math. I love it. So after joining, how soon can you place a regular order? If they approve you instantly, which majority of the time they do, sometimes Stampin' Up can hold an approval to go through as a demonstrator if you've been a demonstrator before. And the reason that they do that is they just want to make sure that, you know, this is a real person signing up, that, you know, a demonstrator hasn't signed you up on your behalf. And they just like to do a little check. I think it's like they might flag it sometimes if you've used an email for joining, and, you know, so they just... every now, it's very unusual, but if it was the case that you were getting held, like you joined up and you didn't sort of get an email back saying, yeah, here's all your details, here's your login details, here's your password. If you didn't receive that email, I would ring Stampin' Up instantly and be like, hey, I'm who I am. Can you please approve me? So yeah, it doesn't happen often, and we don't get told that you've tried to sign up either. So that's a little bit of a, yeah, that's a little bit frustrating for me, because I want to be able to say to people, yeah, thanks for trying to sign up. Stampin' Up are just waiting to approve you. And I don't even know if you even get an email saying that that's what's happening. So yeah, so if there's any delay for any reason, it really should be instant. And if you're not instantly receiving an email with all of your passwords to go and place an order, then yeah, call Stampin' Up and go, hey, I would like to place an order and you're holding me. Yes, so just a little tip for you all, and that's anywhere in the world. I'm pretty sure it happens in the US sometimes as well. So if somebody joined now, yes, oh, that's a great idea, Charlotte. You're very smart. So if someone joined now, they could place a regular order with BOGO products before the end of June. That deserves a clap. Look at you, smarty pants. What a girl math genius. That's how you do it. Now, let me see if I can find, because your guess is as good as mine, where I might have put our metallic. I think I might have found it. That was a bit too easy. Yay! So I think I'd like to use, because we've got the metallics like this style where it's got like the burnished look, which actually isn't bad, but I do like this style, but I don't think I have enough space on this one. Do I have enough space? Ooh, because we like to use everything up here. I don't like wasting anything, especially my gold foil. Gold foil is precious. I think we can fit that in there. And can we fit it in here? Ah, look at us using scraps. Jessie would be so proud of me. How long is it on sale for? It is on sale until the end of June. I'm pretty sure. Let's have a little look and make sure that what I'm telling you is accurate. Because I don't trust my own brain. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Well, sometimes my brain's on fire. Sometimes I put the keys in the fridge. Yep, 30th of June. All while supplies last. So definitely take advantage of that. And remember, for demonstrators, you get your extra discount on top of it too. So it's not just the half price, but it's also the 20% off. So what Charlotte said is very smart, because if you join and you go and get the 50% off item, you're not only getting 50% off, you're also getting 20% off. Doesn't make it 70%. I used to get tricked by that. That was not girl math. That was a bit, it's a bit different. But it still is a very good discount. So let's do that. Let's do that and let's see what this looks like. I may not use this, but we can chop it out, and I'm sure even if I don't use it on this project, I will use it for something else. We could even use it for the inside piece. Whee! And we need this one here. I've got some focaccia that is proving its love to me. I put it into the fridge last night. I finally have worked out how to do cold proving, which I'm so excited about. I could never understand like what you need to do in order to put it in the fridge. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's basically, if something takes about an hour to 2 hours at room temperature, then you can put it in the fridge, and it can be like, I think they said about 12 hours is equivalent to about an hour. So 12 hours in the fridge of proving. Get my little brush here. So I have it here, so why not? Oh yeah, there we go. That's much better. Look at this. But will it match what we're doing? And this one here, I would highly recommend using your adhesive sheets. But of course I forgot. Alas. Don't do a Kylie. Use your adhesive sheets. Why do I suddenly become a no, not a Londoner, am I? Northerner. Is that a Northerner? Thomas the Tank Engine. Adhesive. Let's move all that out of the way. Happy days. So we're going to see friends today. We're going to be travelling for 4 hours this afternoon, driving to go to Geraldton, or as the locals like to say, Gero. We're going to Gero. So we're very excited. The couple that we're going to be staying with tonight were good friends of ours from many years ago. In fact, the husband was Bruno's groomsman. Or our groomsman, but one of his groomsmen. And it's very nice. They've got 2 kitties now, and we get to hang out with them. And that's why I'm making some bread, because they came to our place for dinner. I think it was probably a month or 2 ago, and I made them my signature focaccia, and they died. They were like, oh my goodness, this is so yummy. So I had to make it for them again, because it is very yummy. So I think something like that. What do you think? I don't want it to look like the tea is... Let's have a look on the Stampin' Up, what the Stampin' Up peeps did. They can give us some clues. Don't you love that about the catalogue? They can give us some ideas how to use it. Oh, I don't even like the way they used it. Oh, they've made it into a branch. I did not even look at those dies like that before. I just thought it was like a, you know, this one here, like a little fault line of, you know, the background. But you can actually use it as like a little branch for it to go onto. Interesting. I prefer a little free-for-all here. I feel like it needs to do its thing. So I think if I do something like that, where it's over the top, it's sort of off, I think that looks good. And I don't think how many items is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe I do need this somewhere like down here. And it looks like it's on the vase. And I could maybe even do it like partially. Oh yeah, I do like that. And if we raise this up, will that still look okay, you think? Yeah, I think it looks like a little handle. It could be the teacup handle. Are you happy with that placement? I'm happy with that placement. And then don't forget we've got the piece of resistance, which is the beautiful accents here, the gold accents that are going to go on. So we're going to have one little one here, and then a big and a little over here. And I think, mwah, chef's kiss, I think that will look spot on. So what I'll do, I'll actually raise both of those, and I think that will look really good. It won't matter that this is sort of raised up a little bit. I think we can just, it can be higher here and then stick down there. And then we'll work out what we'll do with this little guy. We might raise him up as well. So let's stick that down. I love figuring out how the placement goes. It takes a little bit of time to get the right placement and the right amount of items without going too crazy. So that's going to sit there. So we just need some along the edge here. And then that can be a little bit of Tombow glue there. Like so. And I actually like this sitting down like that. I think that looks really good, so I'm going to go with that. Don't overthink it. Just stick. When you go, yes, just do it. If you look at too many options, then you end up going into analysis paralysis. And then we don't finish the project, right? Oh, thank you, Nancy. It's a nice suggestion. So I'll do a couple of little, and what we could do actually is just do a few different dotties here, but not the whole way across. And that will sit very nicely there. And I don't mind it sort of sitting up like that. I think that looks really nice. Good. And this little piece was down the bottom here. Again, we don't have to do the whole thing because it's flowers and they look quite good sort of doing its thing. And that can go there. Oh, love, love, love. Those flowers are really pretty. Check out all that gold. Oh, because you're gold. And then we'll do that one there. And then we need the bigger one. And a smaller one. Oh, yes! Check it out. Love, love, love. And that would totally look good too, Charlotte, behind the sentiment. Really pretty. But I really love the idea of it sort of coming off the vase, and yeah. I glued a little bit too close down the bottom here. If you do end up doing that, you can just come in underneath and sort of just move some of that glue away. Ooh, that would look really good, Marina. So Marina's saying cut a little slit here and then have it sort of coming through the cup even. Great idea. You guys are getting some really great ideas with this. Now, the cool thing about this card is the way that it sits on the mantelpiece, because I'm all for how does it look when they stick it on their bookshelf or mantelpiece, because a lot of my friends, I walk into their house and they have their cards, my cards sitting on their mantelpieces. And look at that. Isn't that just the most perfect mantelpiece? Like, it's artwork. It's like, you know, a frame that they've put on the table, and it's just so cool. And that's how it sits, like so. And it can go in a normal envelope. So they open it, and so you might have to be there with them for them to understand how it works. But I think it's quite, like, if they look at it and they're like, what on earth do I do here? I think they will eventually work it out. I think if they start pulling, they'll be like, oh, is this okay? Yes, it's okay. I know! So exciting. So there you go. That is our beautiful, beautiful, what did we call it? What was the name of this project? I have to put it in the heading. It is a triple panel slide and lock Z fold card. So to get the full measurements, then you need to have the online stamping retreat session to 2024. So look out for that. If you haven't got any of the older ones, you know, write that down, because hopefully on in a couple of days' time we'll open that for you to purchase previous events, and you will absolutely love having this one. But yeah, this is basically what the video is like, how it teaches you how to do everything. This is pretty much an exact replica of what it's like to do the online stamping retreat. And you can see, like, would you be happy having this design? I'm still using it over and over again. You can just swap out the paper and you have a whole new card, a whole new thing happening, which is very exciting. Look at that. I'm trying to get this lighting right in here. It's the last thing to do. That and making sure that my Yeti works. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here today. I'll take a little photo with you. Hello. Ah, fancy seeing you here. I'll go this side. Yes. Hi. Love it. Chop it. We did some Love It Chop It today, didn't we? Don't you love that the camera now zooms? Oh, that's all I've ever wanted. Yes. Oh, the best. Absolutely amazing. I do need to work out how it changes the colour though, because I don't want it changing colour. I want it just to stay the same. But it does its little thing. So we'll find out what's going on with the colour. And then I won't go red and green and yellow and yeah. thank you so much for being here, everyone. We really appreciate all your support. We've got lots happening this weekend as usual, but after this weekend, Brie and I had a little powwow yesterday, and we're really looking forward to doing a lot more creatively for you. It's been a busy few months, as a lot of you know. We moved here in order to help serve the area and to do more in the community, and so that has been our real focus. That's been something that we've wanted to put a lot of our attention into, giving lots of love, cooking lots of donuts, having a lot of people around. We've had a lot of people ask us for dinner as well. So it's been a very busy few months. Added to that, we had a car accident thrown in for good measure. But we are really starting to feel quite settled here, which is wonderful. We're getting into a good routine. So we've got a lot coming that we know you're going to really enjoy. So if you're not already one of our YouTube members, we've got exciting things happening there. If you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you're looking for business training, there is also a business membership as well that will help you with. We've got some monthly business videos that we'll be putting up there. And we've got a lot of exciting adventures that we want to do. Bruno and I love doing our classes that we do together. We've got some amazing things for our team that we're going to be looking at, some Zooms and things like that. So there's a lot of things that we want to put in place, but obviously with our timing, we wanted to put that into what we've been asked to do here by moving to this area, and then slowly start adding some more things in so that you can see us more. We can do more creativity for you. But thank you so much for supporting us all through this journey. A lot of you followed our trip from Melbourne to Perth, went on a road trip with us. Anyone who's a member on YouTube still has access to all of those videos that are there previously. So you'll get to see all of those videos, us doing the trip. So yeah, it's been a really amazing adventure, and there's still more adventures to come. We want to go and visit different places in Perth. So if you'd like to come on a road trip with us to Geraldton today, then you're welcome to join and have a look at that. We'll put that on the members page first. They'll get the first sneak peek of all of that. And yeah, we'll be doing other exciting things. We haven't gone back to Rotto yet, Rottnest Island, and take some video footage of the quokkas, those amazing little animals that really, I think they only exist in Perth, which is just crazy that there's this crazy amazing animal. It's kind of like a rodent, like you're kind of scared of it, but it's cute, but it's like a mini kangaroo, but it's like a possum, but it's like a rat. And you're like, I don't know how I feel about you. But I can't wait to show you the quokkas, and we want to do some riding. There's just so many things that we're really looking forward to getting into now that we're starting to feel settled. So thank you very, very much for all of your support. We could not have done this without you. And we're so appreciative that we have this job that helps us to do all of these cool things and to be able to serve other people, to be able to support people that are going through tough times. I think we all need a bit of love these days, right? Love is very lacking, and yeah, send out those beautiful cards to all your friends and family. They need it. We need to encourage one another and be there for each other. So it's really, really important. Jenny says that your gorgeous curly hair is from the fresh water over there, not like the Melbourne dirty water. Well, interesting you say that, Jenny. We cannot drink the water here because it's full of chlorine. It's so different, the water over here. I think I prefer the Melbourne water, to be honest. So everyone has filters all in their houses because the chlorine and all the different weird chemicals that are in the water. I don't think I would ever drink it straight from the tap, which is really sad that I'm in Australia and I can't drink from the tap. So yeah, I'm filtering all my water, but this is what the chlorine water does to my hair. But I'm very happy with it. I'm not complaining. I think it's a nice new look. Some people will go and pay for this to get done. I get it for free. I just moved to Perth, or in the US. In the US it happens like that too. So thank you very much for being here. Have a wonderful week. If you're not already a YouTube member, go and do that. Make sure you sign up for online stamping retreat. Please don't miss out. You're going to kick yourself if you don't join that amazing event, and we're going to have so much fun together. And you've also got the video class bundle, so make sure that you're part of that if you didn't subscribe for that, or do a shop and you'll get this as a freebie, a gift to say thank you. Or if you're a Stampin' Up team member of ours, direct team member, you'll get this as a gift as well. So there you go. Lovely to see you. Have a wonderful week, and if you're a YouTube member, we'll see you very soon. Bye everyone, big hugs, miss you already. Bye.